Virginia Tech Hokies. 48 Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, the ground game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games.
Open runway ahead. Inside the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Snap it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown. Really, really nice play, and I love bringing speed on the field. The more dime packages, the better on those third down situations. Now I got faster guys chasing in the back end with the receivers, and when the QB scrambles outside the pocket, I got a DB now going to try to get that QB. Makes all the difference in the world.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Dances away from the heat. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
This D coordinator, man, he will take sacks any way he can get them. They weren't able to get it right off the bat. A tremendous job pursuing. Nice speed. Everybody keeping their eye on the QB. They're able to force him out of bounds to create that negative play.
Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes a connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's a great execution by this defense.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Makes the grab on the left side. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Hokie! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with that first touchdown, the old Hokie Stones are trembling in this great stadium.
Yeah, and such great fans. And Lane Stadium early in the game has a reason to be rocking. They get on the scoreboard first. Everybody going bananas.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Throwing right. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Working his way and keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Benjamin. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw for it. Floating away. Caught in the backfield, it's Brooks. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. On to attempt the try. Splits those uprights right in half. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's sacked. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect that.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out on the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. A new set of downs after the completion. Takes a handoff. It's Riley. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Motion from the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Adams. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Toss to the outside. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown Tide.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Purdue. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Got it looking for a first. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Finds a crease at the 20. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Wide receiver shows motion. They try to get it outside on the left.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left too.
He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Coming out with it, it's Sapp. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
Quarterback checking off. He wants to throw here on second down. Trying to get to it. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Going up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Mason. Made a defender miss. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
With the score, Alabama 23, Virginia Tech 7.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
First and 7.
The Tide offense rolls on onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the missed connection, it's second down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He caught it.